moving on into the report of the Trump's visit to Saudi Arabia and Middle East, investment deals dominated the first day of U.S. President Donald Trump's visit to the Middle East yesterday. As discussions progressed, the priorities of the Trump and Saudi administrations became apparent, and also Gaza and other geopolitical issues seeming to take a back seat. For more, we go to Lukman Haris from Riyadh.
Indeed, expectations previously have been skewed, or rather the common belief is that geopolitical issues will dominate President Trump's visit to Saudi Arabia and the Middle East in this 4 days. But it soon became apparent that investments and the economy is the name of the game. That seems to be the main strategy and priority, not just for the US administration, but also of Saudi Arabia. So, of course, we already know of the mega numbers, the big numbers, investment agreements that were announced, and we also knew previously that Saudi Arabia has pledged some $600 billion in investments into the US over the course of the next 4 years. But Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, had a surprise announcement up his sleeve.
واليوم نأمل على فرص شراكة بحجم 600 مليار دولار، من بينها اتفاقيات تزيد عن 300 مليار دولار تم الإعلان عنها خلال هذا المنتدى. وسنعمل خلال الأشهر القادمة على المرحلة الثانية لإتمام بقية الاتفاقيات لرفعها إلى تريليون دولار.
And so the Saudis seem to have upped their game from $600 billion to $1 trillion of investments in the US economy, or at least that's the pledge. As for Trump, in line with his image as the president of the economy, having put tremendous priority, a premium on the economy, and having campaigned widely and wildly on the economy throughout the campaign trail, to him it's all about bringing back huge numbers to show to the American people in terms of the investments that he has successfully courted from all these Middle Eastern countries, in terms of how many jobs are going to be created in the American economy, and also how much investments that are about to be put in American manufacturers and American companies. So here's what Trump had to say.
And you said, if you think 600 billion, but the 600 billion knowing you will be $1 trillion, you'll try and get us there. And that would be great.
You're walking with
That would be great. So I very much appreciate it. Yeah, no, I very much appreciate it. We have, as you know, we have the biggest business leaders in the world here. They're going to walk away with a lot of checks for a lot of things that you're going to provide. And in the United States, it's probably 2 million jobs that we're talking about this visit. So, number one, I like visiting with you, and we've known each other very well, and I really believe we like each other a lot. And number two, for the United States, we've brought tremendous investment in and tremendous jobs.
And nowhere is this more apparent than the list of individuals accompanying Trump on this trip, perhaps equal to the number of administration officials and also high-level cabinet officials accompanying the president, are top executives of some of the largest US companies. The tech bros are also here. Elon Musk, of course, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, as well as the CEOs of BlackRock, IBM, Palantir, and so far, at least, the investment commitments seem to be mutual. Some of the biggest US companies, Google, Oracle, Uber, pledging to invest $80 billion in both the US and also Saudi. Numerous American companies have pledged to invest up to $2 billion in infrastructure development projects like the King Salman International Airport, the King Salman Park in Saudi Arabia. But of course, the headline-grabbing element was the weapons sales. Saudi, as part of the $1 trillion investment pledge into the US, has also pledged to buy US-made weapons worth $142 billion, said to be the largest arms sale in US history. Now, the Saudis, already the biggest customer of US arms, currently noting about $129 billion of arms purchases from American companies, are upping the game even further. Here's what was said.
And with this trip, we're adding over $1 trillion more in terms of investment into our country and buying our products. And you know, nobody makes military equipment like us. We have the best military equipment, the best missiles, the best rockets, the best everything. best submarines, by the way.
إنني يا فخامة الرئيس على ثقة أننا اليوم نواصل البناء معكم ومستندين إلى أسس الشراكة الوثيقة بين بلدينا، وما وقعنا عليه اليوم هو جزء من طموح أكبر يستثمر فرص التعاون وتبادل المنافع بيننا. فخامة الرئيس أن عملنا المشترك لا يقتصر على التعاون الاقتصادي، وإنما يمتد إلى العمل على إحلال الأمن والسلام في المنطقة والعالم.
And those are the words that best sum it all. Larger ambitions. Perhaps bigger geopolitical issues are being discussed or are going to be discussed. The power play within the Middle East and in Asia and the global South as a whole, new strategic partnerships in defense, military cooperation, etc. That's all on the table, of course. But what's clear at this juncture is that all those things, if there are indeed grander designs, they are to be achieved first and foremost by investment and economic partnerships, agreements and cooperations. So that has been the theme of Trump's first full day of visit to Saudi Arabia. Now what's coming next is a visit to Qatar and also to the UAE, United Arab Emirates. Now it's unclear whether the tone of the visit and discussions there will be different, whether it will be skewed more towards political and geopolitical issues and tensions and the new so-called New World Order as a whole. But the signs are quite similar. UAE, for example, has already pledged the purchase of $1.4 billion worth of US-made weapons and also armaments. A similar theme is expected in Qatar. So sure, there are bigger issues that will be discussed, that will be at play here. But what's for sure is that those are taking a position to the side. Those seem to be put on the back burner for now. Seems to be money talks. Back to you at the studio.